don't want to see ads that suck. Okay, you want to see ads that are relevant to you. And one of the things that we see quite a bit are ads that, frankly, just don't work. We have two sides of the equation. We have the creators, and they get a lot of the attention. They're doing some amazing stuff. As we heard earlier, the creators have a lot of credibility. And then we have the advertisers, the brands and the agencies trying to sync up with the creators. And that is not an easy task. What happens is, well, let me go after XYZ because he or she has all the views, and that might not be the best thing for you. Puma had an active worldwide audience, especially when it comes to soccer and European football. So what they were looking at is they wanted to look at three things. They had a launch, they had a campaign with Arsenal, and they had basically a rebranding campaign going on. Over the years, one of the things that we're often faced with is somebody comes to Pixability and they say, hey, here's an ad that worked great on TV. Can you put it on YouTube and do amazing things? No. Okay. So well, what about Super Bowl ads? They do great. Those aren't ads, that's entertainment. Okay, so those of you with a TV mentality, you bring it to your digital world, don't expect great things to happen. So with this particular ad and everything else, what you're doing is with the journey, guide your audience on the journey. I oftentimes ask audiences, I asked this last year, I'll ask it again, what do you do after you watch a YouTube video? You watch another one. Marketers, are you listening? We're talking mind share here. This is a big deal. Guide them on their journey. Now, for advertisers, you may think, well, if I'm in a specific business, we were dealing with a consumer packaged goods company, and they said, hey, our audience is watching sports. No, their audience of 18 to 34-year-old males were watching gaming videos. So everything you know about, you have to know where your audience is. Don't assume just because you have a product, you're looking for the product. Go where your audience is hanging out and deliver the value proposition there. What are they reacting to? And again, I'm showing some of the technology here. We're crunching a lot of data. What's the competitive environment? So on the left, we look at share of voice. We analyzed the beauty industry last year. We found that the brands themselves had 3% share of voice. The creators had 97% share. They were much more believable. The tools that are out there aren't necessarily sophisticated. Okay, so running and doing enterprise-grade workflow, if you're going to do a YouTube campaign, it might not be one campaign, it may be hundreds of sub-campaigns. With every campaign, it's in real time. Things, especially in the YouTube world, and we're also starting to see in the Facebook world, is things are changing dynamically. You have to take a look at it in such a way that it's going to change daily, so you can't just walk away from it. So let's talk about the cycle. You're going to create content that's good. And what we're talking about is advertising and what we say paid amplification. Okay? This is really important because in order to get great organic, it's all going to tie together. But ultimately, you're doing them right, you're getting engagement. Your YouTube audience engages. Your result is going to be better targeting once you look at your engagement statistics, and you're going to get the SEO benefits. So you're paid, owned, and earned feed off each other. So those of you who were skeptical about ads, on this campaign, we had a 53% follow-on watch rate. They went and watched organic content. On another campaign, 63%. So it goes back to targeting. It goes back to relevant content. So for those of you looking at, hey, is this going to work for me? It absolutely does, and we see this all the time. Targeting, dynamic campaigns, YouTube, and guide them on their journey. When you bring them back to your page, give them relevant content. They're going to stick around. You may have paid for the ad, but when they come back to your channel, you may get 10 free views for all the other videos. So it really makes a big difference. The YouTube advertising game works. It works effectively well. Needs a little bit of technology juice, but the results can be absolutely stunning. And I would argue nothing better these days than this.